Welcome to Chopper's Charts live backtesting. Doing something different today. This weekend is a power push through to check something out that I've been seeing, that I've been observing, and kind of wanted to see it without all the clutter. So this is a daily chart. This is what my normal charts look like. I have supply zones. I have support resistance zones highlighted. I got trend lines highlighted, all over the place. And so this is what I'm typically looking at. And I wanted to try something where I kind of take all of this clutter away, because I started noticing a little behavior that I was seeing, and I thought, I wonder if I could see this behavior without all this, with minimal amount of clutter. And then I watched a video, and the guy said the same thing. He basically pointed out what I was seeing. And so, a quick example of what I was seeing is you have a structure coming like this, it comes down, it's starting to move up, you got a higher low. You have a higher low here, you moved up, you came down, you got another higher low, and then you're pushing up. And so what I was seeing was, when you break this higher low, it'll break it. I'm sorry, this higher high. It'll break, it'll pull back, and then it'll take off. And so if I see that break and I say, okay, I want to put my entry right here and my stop down here. So once it pulls back, it starts coming up, it hits my entry, my stop is down here, very minimal stop, and then I let it play. And I do that without the support resistance zone. So on this instance, because of the support resistance zone, maybe I would have taken the break here, but by then the trade's already gone. Or would I have been looking at this break here? You broke this higher, you broke it, you pulled back below the line, and then you took off. So if I entered here, but now my risk is higher. So anyway, this is kind of what I wanted to backtest. So this is the chart, and I've been doing this for a while. I started in January. I'm in May. I'm doing a 1-to-3 ratio only, win ratio, one contract. So I'm trying to focus more on the technicals, not the dollar amount. More like, I'm going to be looking at my average win loss. So to give an example of that, come back here. I'd want to look at this here. Am I getting 3 to 1 or 2.87? That's pretty close. Am I getting a 3 to 1? This can be hovering around 50%. I'd love it to be higher, but it is what it is. But this is looking good. So this gives me something that says, you can scale into this. Now, I'm not trying to change my routine. I'm not trying to change my playbook. I'm not trying to recreate my trading system. What I'm trying to do is understand my breakouts better. Understand the movement of this market. I love this. Okay, so again, if this got this little break here, pushed up over through my support zone, dropped back down, and then it took off and I entered here, I could have ran this up a bit. At least got my 3 to 1. So now that's something I can scale into. So that's what I was doing. and I want to kind of take you through it. I want to take you through what I've been doing, how I've been doing it. This is kind of I'm not really journaling this fully like I normally do because this is an experiment. This is just something I want to experiment. I'm seeing something that is like I see it a regular occurrence, and I'm like, okay, I want to know if this regular occurrence is real or not. So instead of me just keep taking live trades or whatever, thinking it's real, I want to prove to myself that it is a real thing. And so I'm doing my higher time frame analysis, keeping track of where we're at with the higher time frame. So on the daily, when I'm looking at higher time frames, I like the 250. Something I used a long time, and I had pulled it off a long time ago, like quit using it. But now I use it only when I'm looking at the daily chart for higher time frame analysis. And so right now we're in a bearish state, but we're starting to reverse that bearish state, kind of coming up back into bullish. So I'm I'm looking that this could push up, but I'm probably going to favor a bearish more than a bullish. So I know that. So what's a 4-hour look like? Now the 4-hour, I don't want those. I don't want that on there. I want to just see the 4-hour chart. What am I looking at? Well, we've created a double bottom, and we pushed up here, and we kind of stopped. Now this, so the white line represents the 4-hour time frame, and that's where I want to mark up my zones. This particular line can go away. The grayer line, the thinner grayer lines, that's the 1-hour time frame. So it's not as crucial. So what I'm marking out here is I got these low points, and we got a double bottom. We've got the last higher high right here. We're creating a higher high, low, high, low, high, low. Then we came up high, and then we matched. Now my question is, are we going to go? So I could pull that here. Let's say I pull that here. That's the last high, and now we broke it. So let's go to the 1-hour. Well, this might work out pretty good. Mind you, I haven't tested this already. This is all live. So we broke this high, right? We came down. We actually broke it, came down, went up, broke it. We're coming back down again. So this is where my 1-hour lines come in handy. This is just giving me, this is really just helping me see what I already see, but just a little different. Let's go with clone. I don't know what I clicked there. Let's go here. Now we broke this. That's probably more of the real point. We broke this. We're getting a pullback. Now if this pullback, you can also see it took a fair value gap out. I don't really trade fair value gaps, but I'm aware of them. So it's coming back. Now my goal is this done? Is the selling off done? And that's what I want to know. So I'm going to go, let's just do a stop entry. We're going to go right here. I want to be just above this point. I want a stop loss of, let's go here. I want a stop loss of 100 with one contract. I want to take profit of 300. So I'm just doing a quick one to 3, right? I don't really care, one contract, that's all I want. So I'm going to watch this. If this goes and breaks down any further, I'm going to kill that because it's just gone too far and I need it to reset. But if this starts pulling back up, that's what I'm noticing. That's what I've been catching. And I'm up a little bit, like you saw the results earlier. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we're going to continue this move. Is the fight to sell off Is it done? Is it ready to move on? I shouldn't have done it. It's late in the day, but we'll just jump ahead. Next day. And you see how it's resisting this point. It's just not wanting to get there. So I'm done. I killed that trade. Never happened. And so now I'm going to look for the next one. This is the 4 hour. This is the 1 hour. So we're going to take this. I'm just going to kind of pull it out of the way for now. And I want this to go up here. And that should match the 4 hour time frame. Yep, so that's a new higher high. We're coming down to this area here. This would be more the 4 hour low, but I like this pivot point better, and it's a double bottom. So we're going to keep that. There's a chance that I might have a break here, a pullback, and down, but this would be my point of target. So let's see what happens. And this helps me keep from getting caught in sideways movements. This is all I'm looking at right here. I'm just looking at this. And I don't want that. That's not enough break for me. What do we have now? We have a double bottom again. Only on the 1 hour. Could almost consider that, like if you really wanted to try and push a trade or something, that could be a move. So we just shot up. So we gapped up. It's after the market reopened after New York close. So I got to jump forward here, but we broke this. And so that is a sign for me. We broke that. We coming back down. There's a chance we're going to break it, but we're too late in the evening for me. So I'm just going to jump ahead and see where we're at. See, I could have set an entry right there, because it's showing me that you broke it, you pulled back. I didn't really like that break just because it's a gap up. So I probably wouldn't have done that. But let's see where it goes. Let's see what happens. Let's do this. Let's move that to here. Okay. So we got a move up. We're coming back. If the selling is done, it's going to break past that. So we'll go here. Gives me my 100, my 1 to 3. And again, this is all experimenting. So I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm just trying to learn. I really don't care if I win or lose. I'm experimenting with it. Is this a real thing? Maybe I'm pushing the limit. I'll go back and look. Once I have 50 trades, I'll go back and look at them, and I'll reevaluate like what happened and stuff. Looks like it's going to try. It's getting some resistance. Okay, we're in. Hey, why isn't that setting my stop and TP? Sometimes this thing gets goofy. There we go. Why is that not at 100? We're 79. Okay, that's 99.5. Did you see this one shot up? Oh, look at that. 300's right there at that level too. So that's pretty interesting. So at this point, I really don't want to lose 100. Okay, we just got in. I want to see a push up. Okay. Because I'm not at break even yet, I'm going to push this up. Now we're at 57, so I'm not going to lose my $100. Give me another push up. I'll go another. It's like I'm going to get knocked out. Okay. I'm in the evening. I'm going to sleep on this. We'll swing it. See what happens. Okay, it killed me. So this is all I'm doing for journaling purposes. I'm going to put in an entry. I'm going to put my TP. This is where I wanted to take profit. This is where I exited. And then of course, where was my stop loss? It's right about here. Sometimes I need to mark those up beforehand, but I can see that I saved some. I didn't take my full loss. So get my screen prepped, ready, and this is all I'm doing for my journaling right here. You can just see. I'm just doing okay. I was going for 300 and a screenshot. That way I know I was going for $300 on a 1 to 3, and I can look and see when I go back to review what I actually got and see that I managed to reduce that loss. So that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just playing with these. I'm trying to see how this plays out, and I'm trying to keep my lines minimal. I don't want anything too far out of there. So that one I'll keep, that one I'll keep, that one I'll keep. Let's go back to the daily. Let's double check the daily. We're out of that trade. Oh, got killed at TP. Okay, what do we got? We still got this one on the daily. We came up here. Oh, see now, had I seen that, I know that usually when you hit this 200, that it wants to come back. It may continue on though. It's this has probably got more strength to go up than it does down. So the 4 hour, kill that, kill that. I want to see it on there. Where are we at? Where's my top point? So we already broke this high. I want to get to. Let's kill that guy. Boom. I want to see this high. This one not doing me any good anymore. Kill that one. I hope we never have to get down to these levels, but you never know. This one is really just kind of there. I'm not really caring about it too much anymore. The price has moved away from it. And I'm really trying not to focus on too many indicators. It's not the indicators I'm watching. It's the price action. I'm like looking for these little breaks, these little dips, and then getting in. Confirming that it's going on. We actually moved pretty good on that last one. So now I'm in no man's land right here. So let's just jump to the next day. I'll go back to the daily. Yeah, we're getting a little pullback. 4 hours getting a little pullback. What's the 1 hour look like? It's just sideways. So let's jump another day. Okay. Now we have higher, 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 higher. And this is the 4 hour. So I could almost make that this guy here. I could almost put this guy right there because that's, yeah, I still like this pivot. This pivot's a strong pivot. This is more of a sideways pivot. So it pivoted good up. It didn't necessarily come down to it and then pivot up. Whereas this one, it came down, pivoted up. Let's jump another day. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is a 4 hour mark. We're in the 4 hour time frame. We have a higher high here. We created another lower low, or I'm sorry, I get those mixed up. Higher low. So we're still trying to prove that we're moving up. It's been kind of sloppy through here, and one of these is going to break through. So now we're down here. Let's get that more precise. We're going to get it right there. I want to see it break above, and I want to see it come back and take off. So let's see what happens. It could just drop. Honestly, it could drop. Here's a fair value gap right here. Could drop all the way down to there. Could drop even further. Still got a gap here from probably a contract change too. All right, here we're moving up. We got a breach. And this is where I'm really trying to figure out how this works. At what point is the pullback sufficient? You know, was this the pullback I should have been looking at, where we tapped it and then we came back and then we broke? Should I have gotten in right here right away? We had a we broke here on the 1 hour. You know, we broke, we came back, we broke again, we broke this right here. These are the things I'm trying to figure out, because if I look at the 4 hour, that's really not a point for me. It's not one that I like. I like this one. Boom, boom. So let's see what happens. And I keep saying that. Let's see what happens. I never know. I want to see some pullback though. Not okay. So there's a good pullback. We're going to take, let's just clone this guy here. Take this guy, put him right here. We're going to do sell stop. We're going to buy one just above if it gets there. And we're at 100 and we're at 300. So just simple 1-to-1. If this thing can turn around, because it kind of filled this fair value gap anyway, if this thing can turn around and can improve to me that it's going up, I think we can have a good move. This is what I've been seeing. This is what I've been noticing and working with. And right now, that drop down, I'm not really thinking this is a place I want to be. I think I want to reset. Let's just shoot to the next day. It's already evening, 6 o'clock. We'll shoot to the next day. Yeah, I'm not. Kill it. No trade. All right. So we are now running kind of a minor resistance level here. And a new higher high here. So let's go back to the daily. Where are we at the daily? We broke the 200. We'll come back to the 200. This is a signal that it wants to break up. And if you see, we've been consistently moving up here. So I think this is the big zone right here. Really, I think it is. On the 4 hour. Oh, let me kill this. We're going to go one more trade here and see what happens. So I want it to break this. This is a big resistance level here. This is really good. I'd love to see it break this. There's a part of me that wants to take that. But I don't think that worked on. Oh, that is a 4 hour. So we have, this is a beautiful pivot point. We broke it. We're pulling back. I actually like that better. So let me just steal this guy. We don't need it anymore. That's my point. We're going to do a buy right here, just above. We have our 100 right there. We got, this is the tricky part. That's the big break of structure here. I might not break it. if it goes up. But let's see if that happens. And we're getting actually good signals and everything. This is actually looking like it's got potential to move. Oh, wait. Almost forgot to lock that in. Okay. It's indecision. It's deciding go or no go. There we go. I'm really wondering if that was like a bad omen right there. Okay. I don't like to give $100, so I'm going to pull that in a little tighter. We're down to $60. So my goal is not to give it $100. My goal is to get to break even as quick as I can. If this thing isn't going to work, honestly, if it works, it goes. If it's not going to work, it comes back. That's my theory. So we'll stick to it. We're going into the evening. I'll let this candle and the next candle go, and then I will just fast forward it to morning. One more candle. All right. See what happens. Nothing. Did not get knocked out. Let's see what Tuesday gives us. It's going to knock me out. Yes, no, maybe, could be. Not enough juice yet. So see, this is what I'm okay with these. If it doesn't have enough juice, it doesn't have enough juice. I'm not losing that much. I will just have another opportunity. So I'm really kind of excited about this. This is kind of intrigues me. So on that, you can see I just lost $61. I lost $51 on the last one. Not a big deal. I mean, seriously, not big losses. There's a full $100 loss. This was experimental. But I'm not losing my full 100. I'm not giving it to him. And now what happens here? Let me do my little journal here real quick. We'll wrap this guy up. I had a TP somewhere up here, I think. Give or take. It doesn't really matter too much for what I'm journaling. And then I had a stop was right about here. I had my stop loss, and then we got exited out. I moved it up to about here and exit. Okay, so refresh, blow it up a little bit. It's good enough for me to read. Trade notes. So essentially I lost $67, but when I win, I win 300. So I can lose 3 or 4 times and still make it all back in that one move. And this is not me trailing past the stop loss. Like I said, I'm mostly focused on the technique and stuff, and just seeing how this works, because this is going to change a lot when I'm back here on these charts and I'm seeing these zones and I'm seeing this pull back and take off. This little guy right here could be the main move. And I'm seeing something more. and I'm able to reduce my risk a little bit more. So it's just one of those things. This is back testing beyond. This is like, oh, I got an idea. I seen something and I'm curious about it. Go to your charts, back test it, get 50 trades in. Don't, you know, take your time, make sure you're seeing. Make a note if you want to, but just kind of go through it and just say, hey, how how does this work? How is this working? Is this something that's real or imaginary? Because too many times you'll see something once or twice and you think, oh, this really works. This is it. This is the biggest key. I'm going to change this and I'm going to add this to my repertoire now. And then you find out 5 trades later, it's not working. You really want to be careful about that. So I had an idea. I saw something on a trade this week. I had a losing streak. I had 5 losses in a row, and I started seeing it on the first couple losses, and then it kind of kept confirming. And then I heard a video that pretty much told me what I was thinking. And I said, okay, I got to try this. I've got to try this. I'm seeing this. Initially, I thought I'd do it without any lines, but I'm not that experienced. I'm not, you know, high level. I, I to sit there and say, oh, I see that double bottom. I do, but it's kind of nice to have a line there. Oh, I see this nice pivot lower low or higher low. I see that, but it's not as clear. Um, you know, if I put it here, I don't, I want to be able to see my pivots better. And so I thought, let's just do lines. We're not going to do trend lines, which I use. We're just going to use this and just kind of move it along and see if this is something that I'm seeing. I'm going to get through the 50 trades. I'm going to review every trade. I'm going to look at every screenshot, and I'm going to weigh and kind of I'm going to start like this was a good one. This was a good one. This is a good, you know, and I'll do a 1 to 3 star, and the 3 star being the best consistent, and then 2 star being good but not quite, and then 3 star or 1 star being like, no, I was pushing it. And I'm going to see how the stop loss worked. I'm going to see all those things, and then I can draw a conclusion, and then I can start adding that to my regular backtesting session, the ones that I'm working with, and see how that works, and see how that added confluence, that added aha moment can help me with something that I've already, all of this, all these, this stuff that you see right now has helped me. It has benefited me. So I'm not going to throw it away. I just think I've seen something that's given me a little bit more. So then once, if it is, and I find out what that is, I will then tag it. I'll create a new tag for it, and I'll be watching it here as well. So that's all I got. Remember, this one trade will not make you wealthy, but it is one more trade closer to wealthy trading. Take care. Thank you for watching Chopper's Charts.